our first segment that we're going to be doing is going to be called Taste from Around the World, where we basically share different recipes, cooking methods, stuff like that, and it's coming from all over. This one, I believe, is from Japan, and they're making some candy, some different, Korea, excuse me, and they're making different candy. I don't know if you've ever like watched them do this before, Dad, but it's kind of cool. Layers, and then you end up with a design in the center of it.
It's a lot different, you know, as a chef. We did candy. We did a lot of hard candy and all kinds of candy, but I will admit one thing. They have an art
Oh yeah.
that is different.
Yeah, definitely. It takes a lot of skill. It's not just kind of, I mean, between the pulling and it's all a science. They've really, and they can make the neatest designs. I mean, that takes a lot of forethought to actually get something and it like it'll look like a panda or something on the inside.
Well, it's crazy because at Knott's Berry Farm, you used to be able to go look in the windows when you were kids, and they had machines that would pull it. You know, like.
I remember that.
Yeah, so it was, you could sit there and watch for hours. It's amazing.
And then you're used to working with candy too, because my dad's done a lot of gingerbreads. That kind of was his thing when he was a chef. Every holiday season when it would come around, he would make like massive gingerbreads. You want to tell him about one of those, Dad?
The biggest one I ever did was 12,000 pounds of edible pulled sugar, like they're doing here, gingerbread. I actually had 3 trains to scale. It was all of Truckee, California, and Reno, Nevada. Life-size hotels, trains running through the bottom. It was awesome. Took 40 days. I kind of hated it halfway through, but my God, I was glad when
Isn't
it
that
was
like
finished.
the life of a chef, though? You're like, I'm totally going to do this, and then you get into it, and you're like, oh, I don't even know what's wrong.
Where's my helper? He's
yeah.
gone.
Totally took off. Yeah, but I love this. Like when they sit there and they nip. I'm not even sure what that one's supposed to look like, but
you know, it's crazy. It's almost like they do it sushi style. You know,
exactly.
That's the
you have to
wildest
be
part.
able to think like kind of backwards. With
Kanabushi, Chris, if you're out there, you know that's you know that's
yeah,
you right there.
I'm sure you got
style,
the pretties and the lovelies.
That's an art right there.
It definitely is. It is, and I mean, I know you like to make candies, and I made some candies, but I mean, it's nothing skill level like this.
I'm a caramel maker. I love making my chef caramelized.
Yes,
right.
yes, yes.
That's awesome.
Yeah, isn't it? I love it. And then they just snap it.
Yeah,
and then you get the really good design with it. So.
I love the way they pull it out, how they thread it down like into hard licorice and then break it so the inside has all of that
all
in
that
it
design.
as they go.
I know. It's amazing. And I bet you it's tasty too. So.
Disneyland, the old days, they had that big, remember the big thing you'd buy, like the hard candy lollipop, you know, like huge. It'd take you about 8 years to eat. So